that I get in a waist training video because it's been a while. As you will see, I do not have my waist trainer on today. I have my corset, and it is very, very far. The gap is very, very far. When I bought it last year, my waist was the smallest it's like ever been in my life, naturally. And it's very, very important to know where your waist is at naturally. So not where it's at when maybe you haven't been exercising or you've put on like a little bit of, you know, happy weight, and you know, not where it's at when you've been like dieting really, really hard but like you can't maintain it. Like you need to know where your waist is at, like, you know, just when you're just living life normally. So no weird extra weight, but still you haven't like been like working out crazy and like that's why you're this way, you know what I mean? Like, so for me it's usually naturally, I would say maybe a 27.5 to 28 naturally. And so I got it all the way down to a 24, which was insane. Like insane. If you can get there, yeah, and especially if you've never been there in your life. Like for me, I was just like, oh my god, this is crazy. But when you stop, it, you know, obviously it spreads back out. So right now I'm dealing with, not only has it spread back out because I was not waist training as diligently as I was last year, but I've put on just some happy weight, like, you know, the weight that you get when you're having pizza and Chinese food and, you know, lots of sweets. So I basically have to figure out how to lose, you know, those couple pounds. I think it's about maybe 5 pounds, but it's funny, most of it, I like where some of it has gone like to my butt. I can definitely see that. I can see the weight in my face, but also a lot of it is in my midsection, and I absolutely hate that. So I'm gonna be doing some targeted workout routines. The issue is sometimes, especially when you like kind of where the weight has gone in other places, it's like I don't want to lose too much in the wrong areas, or I would just start doing tons and tons of cardio, and then of course it would just all come off. After a few weeks of like cardio 5 days a week, I would definitely see a difference, but I don't want to lose all of it. So I'm trying to do more targeted workouts to not only keep and turn the fat that's, you know, on my butt into muscle, but I also want to flatten and lose the fat on my stomach. And so it is proving hard, because like if you want to lose fat, it's easier to burn it off, to be honest, than like, I don't know, try to just bulk it up and make it into muscle. Because basically what happens is, trust me, the muscles are forming but they're still under a layer of fat. And so I noticed that it's just a combination of, okay, I need to be on a diet if I want to like lose these last 5 pounds of extra weight, or I need to start doing some cardio. And yes, I will lose that weight, but you know, when you lose weight, usually it's all over your body. So it's not just going to be the extra weight that's on my stomach and my waist, but also it's going to be the weight that's on my butt as well. So it's hard being a woman, is it not? But so anyways, yeah, I got the Timeless Trends one back on, and it's funny because the waist trainer, it's just a regular waist trainer from Amazon, which I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. This is the one I told you guys about that also has the extender. So now on all my videos, like when I put links up to like what I'm talking about or what I'm wearing, like yeah, the one that comes with the extender is the one that you want. And usually I'm good about putting the link, but the extender is awesome. And I would say, even if, let's say, you definitely would probably do better with a medium, I would say go ahead and get like a small or even an extra small, because with that extender you're going to be able to make it basically into a medium. And then once you take the extender off, you'll be, you know, you'll have your extra small or your small, and then you can start basically you know, from the top, and then, you know, get smaller and smaller. So this is an extra small, and thankfully with this company, so I have to buy another one. I think I paid $22 for this one, which isn't bad. And then I just finally, it's not as tight as it used to be, so it needs to be even tighter. And when they start to get to where you can wear them for long periods of time, some of that is because you've trained yourself and you just get used to it, but a lot of times it's because it's not tight enough. Like it's giving you a hug but not a firm enough hug, and so it's time for me to go down. And so the next one will be an extra small, but honestly I should have started with that extra small and then used the extender that came with it. Now this one came with the extender. I never put the extender on because I got the right size for me, and so I just started you know, with how it came, if that makes sense. But this other one, so maybe I should actually get the extra small. So like there's one with like 3 X's, so 2 X's, and then this is the extra small. So yeah, I think I'll probably get the one with the 3 X's, and then I'll just put the extender on it, and so I don't have to keep on going back and buying more. And I'm still using this. I'm using this in addition to also using the Timeless Trends corset, because with corsets it's a lot harder to keep them on for like long periods of time. Like usually I'm coming up on 4 hours, and trust me, I've been watching this clock like a hawk because it's really uncomfortable. So I could loosen it up, but I'm not going to, because I know it's just discomfort, because you really have, like, you can't even bend over in this. Like in this, you can bend over, you know, you can even work out in it. I'm sorry, I would not work out in a corset, and I don't recommend anyone else do it either. Like it really has no give. And so I can only do 4 hours in this. To really see, you know, changes quicker, I would recommend maybe 5 to 6 hours waist training. Like, you know, that's if you can even get to 4 hours. Some people, it's hard to even get to 4 hours in a corset, and they do like 3 hours. So basically what I'll be doing is I'll be doing the bare minimum of hours for the corset. Oh crap, orchid. I'll be doing the bare minimum, which is like, you know, about 3 to 4 hours, and then I will switch to this for an additional 2 hours. So, you know, in all, I'll be getting either 5 to 6 hours, and, you know, that is enough to, you know, get results. But yeah, it's funny how not doing it or not wearing a corset for so long, just I'm basically back to where I started, and it sucks. Another thing, especially if you're trying to tone up your stomach and make it, you know, just flatter and more toned, if you're going to be in a corset or a waist trainer for 5 to 6 hours a day, definitely still do some ab exercises. And you don't have to do sit-ups, you don't have to do crunches. There's plenty of other core focused workouts that you can do without ever being on your back at all. I do them all the time and they're fun, but I'm just saying that being in a corset or in a waist trainer all day, it's not necessarily going to tone up your stomach. It will make your waist smaller, but it's not going to do anything for your stomach. So you will still basically have to do, you know, those workouts either using your body weight or using, if you have ankle weights, there's some that you can do, you know, moving your legs about. And I feel like you guys already know half of, or like planking, things like that. That'll help you to get things tighter. But yeah, no matter how small, like, and I noticed even last year when I was down to my smallest, which was 25 inches around my waist, I still, you know, it was still, you know, kind of chubby at the bottom. So it's not going to do anything for toning, but it will make your waist smaller. And it's making your waist smaller because it's, you know, it's moving your floating ribs, and everything is rearranging, a lot like when you have a baby. Everything rearranges. That's basically what we're doing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm about to get out of this in 20 minutes. Like, I'm watching this timer like a hawk. 20 more minutes and I'm out of this, and then I'll put on the waist trainer. And since this one is already, like, I have it down to like the tightest it can go, I usually like forget that I have it on, and so like I keep it on for even longer than I need to. But like I said, if you're wearing one that does not have like the right amount of pressure, it's gonna kind of stop giving you your results, and it's just going to maintain whatever your results already are. So keep that in mind. With waist trainers, it's like you have to continue going down in the size, and you just have to up the level of difficulty when you notice that it's starting to get too easy. Usually I notice it's starting to get too easy when I can just kind of forget that I have it on, and it's like, okay, I'm a little too comfortable. So you don't want to be so uncomfortable to where you feel like you're in pain or anything, but you should definitely still know that you have it on. And with this one, it's like, oh, I definitely can forget. Now with this corset, no, trust me, at all times I know it's on. And also I think I'm kind of seasoning it too, because when I got it last year, I only maybe wore it for about 2 months, maybe it's like on and off after I had gotten it, and then I just forgot all about waist training, and so I'm still kind of breaking it into my body. And so the more you break it in, you'll notice, just like when you're tying it up in the back, you won't have to like adjust each and every little what do you want to call it, string, I don't know, it just fits to your body more, and it just melds into the shape that feels comfortable and looks good. But right now it's like, it's still kind of stiff, and it takes a lot to adjust, is what I'm trying to say. And oh yeah, and on top of that, obviously eating is a really big part of getting into shape, and so I bought tons of fruit. I bought pineapple, mangoes, apples, kiwis, and bananas, and so I'm adding in some more fruit into my diet. I've been doing pretty good with my veggies. I think I had some carrots last night, carrots and cornbread, and that's kind of weird. Carrots and cornbread, and then I have some spinach, because spinach is really good. And then some of that powdered vegetable stuff, you can get it like at Target or at Walmart, and it's like, you know, one of those little scoops, you scoop it into some water, and it has like maybe 30 different types of greens in it or something. So I have that too, just to help get in other stuff. But yeah, that'll definitely help a little bit, and we'll see where this goes.